Hi, welcome to House of Ed. Today we'll be doing a 10-minute inner thigh series. The formula today will be 40 seconds full range, 20-second pulses. Today we are in the beautiful south of France, so it is super steamy. And if you want to heat up this exercise just a little bit more, you can add some ankle weights, but I promise you'll be feeling it with just your body weight. So we're going to get started on your right side. The right leg will be working first, and we're going to plant the left foot right behind, and we're going to get started in 5 seconds. So you want that bottom leg straight, foot flexed, rested on your elbow, and we're going to get started with our 40 seconds of just lifting and lowering. In 3, 2, 1. So we're just raising that right foot off the ground. You can keep that a hover when you lower it down, or you can tap the mat. In our case, you can tap the porch or the towel or whatever you have to cushion your side. But it's just a small range of motion, just getting that inner thigh warmed up. We have 20 more seconds here, and as we're just finishing up this first full range of motion, we're pulling up through those obliques. We're not sinking in, we're not leaning into that shoulder. We're pulling everything up, even though it is focused on the inner thighs. We're working everything today. All right, in 5 seconds, we're going to turn this full range into a pulse. In 3, 2, 1, just pulse it up. When I'm pulsing, I like to think of it moving up versus just pulsing in general. I think that brings a little bit more intention to the muscle. All right, in 10 seconds, we're on to our second motion, which we're going to bring this leg into a diamond shape, bending at the knee, keeping that foot turned out. In 3, 2, 1, bring it in. Same motion, just a hover and a raise. Hover, raise. Good. Really similar to the first one, we're just changing the shape of that leg, targeting the muscle in a little bit of a different way. I'm already feeling it, so if you have ankle weights on, I applaud you. This is spicy already. We're halfway through this full range motion, and when we get to the pulses, same thing. There's a tiny pulse upwards. All right, in 5 seconds, we're pulsing it out. In 3, 2, and 1, we're pulsing up. In addition to ankle weights, if you want a little extra space, you can also just put that arm up, putting a little bit more pressure on that core. I'm going to keep myself grounded here. This is really hard for me today. All right, we have 3 seconds. We're bringing the elbow to the knee. In 3, 2, 1, hand behind the head, elbow to knee, open back up. Elbow to knee, open back up. I'm keeping my leg bent the whole time, just coming back to that hover in the diamond position. If you want, you can stretch it all back out. It'll add a little bit more challenge. Extending it out. Find yourself and meet yourself where you are today. I am on vacation. I've had some wine. I've had some beach. So I am just doing the bare bones today to get that burn in, and it is still really working for me. In 5 seconds, we're shrinking this range of motion, and we're just bringing that elbow to the knee in teeny tiny pulses. In 3, 2, 1. Pulsing it, knee to elbow. 15 seconds here, and we're stretching that leg back out. Whew, it is hot here. All right, in 3 seconds, stretching that leg back out, hovering above the mat. Good, stretch it out, and we're just circling forward. I'm keeping that foot flexed. Feel free to point your toes here if that feels better for you. Just make sure there's intention and energy going out those toes. We're not leaning into that shoulder. That's more of a reminder for myself as it is for you. Whew. 20 seconds here, and this one for a pulse, we're actually going to be slicing it forward in teeny tiny motions versus up. So you're going to cut forward towards the front angle of your mat and then back. Like Reid is doing, if you need a little extra cushion, just fold your mat over to provide a little extra softness under your arm. In 3, we slice. In 2, in 1, slice forward and back, forward, back. If your foot is flexed or pointed, you're keeping it parallel to the mat, turned out towards the sky. So that arch of your foot should be facing upwards, keeping that attention on that inner thigh. Good, we have 3 more seconds here, and then we go into final circles in 3, 2, 1, circle it forward. Circle it back and back. Whew. This is just reversing the circle we did in the last round, but this time for our pulsing motion, we're going to do it a little bit differently, and I'll tell you how. In 20 seconds, we're going to be doing a kick straight forward, and a kick to the ankle. First, we're gonna finish here for 15 more seconds, circling back, and then we'll go into those kicks to finish this out on this leg, and then we have to switch it over. Good, in 5 seconds, we're kicking, in 3, in 2, in 1, kick straight, kick to that angle, kick straight, and to that angle. You can take it as slow as you need, or you can pick up the pace if you're feeling it. I'm definitely feeling it, so I'm just gonna slow it down. Good, in 5 seconds, we take a break and we switch on over to the opposite side. In 3, 2, 1, lower your leg and breathe. All right, switching it on over to the opposite side. Now we are on our left hip. Left leg will be doing the work. I'm just reach towards the end of my mat here, running out of space. But like we did on the other side, that back leg is pointed on the mat. Front leg is straight out. I'm keeping a flex. You can point or flex wherever is feeling right energy-wise for your foot today. And you can follow along. We're repeating all the same motions on this side for the next 5 minutes, and then we are out of here. All right, we're gonna begin in 3, 2, 1 with those straight leg raises. Good. Just up and down. Whew. Maybe it's just me, but my back leg is throbbing as it's resting here. That right leg muscle is calming down as we start to engage the left. So Reid and I are staying propped up here on our elbows, so if it feels good for you, you can lay all the way down and prop your head up in your hand. I like it here because it does engage my core a little bit more, making it more of a full body exercise. Good, in 5 seconds, we're pulsing it upwards. In 3, 2, 1, and up. All right, and if you remember from our last one, our second exercise is that diamond raise. Similar motion, different leg position. Good. Finding that diamond in 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Find that diamond, lower, and raise. Find that hover, and raise. Whew. What I love about this time under tension method is you can really do it anywhere with no equipment. And you know you're gonna feel a burn. You're making it as hard or as simple as you need it to be, just meeting your body where it is that day. Being on vacation, I don't really have any ankle weights with me or any weights at all, so this is something that really works for me and gets a nice little burn going in a really short amount of time. All right, 3 seconds, we're pulsing. I distracted you. In 3, 2, 1, pulse it up. All right, this is the hardest exercise coming up in my opinion, that elbow to the knee. We're engaging the core. It really starts to get my heart rate elevated just doing this simple motion, but we're gonna feel it everywhere. In 3, in 2, hand behind your head. In 1, knee to elbow, open. Knee to elbow, open. You can extend your leg all the way like Reid is doing, or just keep that diamond bend like I'm doing. Find your difficulty today. Good. We're halfway through this full range, and we go into those teeny tiny pulses, bringing that elbow to the knee. I'm gonna need to jump right back into the ocean after this. Maybe I should put my hair up as well. The humidity is making it 3 times as thick as it usually is. And it is heavy. All right, we're pulsing in 3, 2, 1, pulsing it out. And if you need the reminder, like I do, or like Reid does, make sure you're breathing. It's really easy to get caught up when we're focusing to not breathe. As simple as it sounds. All right, in 5 seconds, we're stretching that leg back out and going to our circles. In 3, 2, 1, stretch it out, circle it forward. I'm flexing my foot. You can point it if that feels better. We're just making sure that arch is facing the sky. Keeping it turned out, keeping that inner thigh turned on. We only have 2 more rounds left. And we're halfway through this first circle. For this first circle, our pulse is going to be those pulses towards the front. We're going straight, and then to that angle of the mat, and little pulse motions. In 3, 2, 1, pulse it forward and back, forward and back. To pulse, it's to slice, whatever it means to you. That's the motion we're doing. And in 10 seconds, we're finding those circles again, just towards the back. All right, it's getting really spicy, but we are almost there. All right, we're circling it to the back in 3, 2, 1, circling it backwards. This is the last round, which means we have 1 more minute of work left. 40 seconds full range, 20 seconds pulses, and then we're out of here. And if you think about it, now it's only 40 seconds since I said that, and you can do anything for 40 seconds. Whew. All right, 15 more seconds of these circles, then we're kicking it front, kicking it to the corner, and we're out of here. Whew. Keep breathing, keep lifting. See if you can lift a little bit higher in those circles. In 3, we kick. In 2, in 1, kick forward, kick to the corner. Forward, to the corner. Good, we are almost done. We have just 10 more seconds left. And you've just done 10 minutes of inner thighs, and I'm sure you're gonna be feeling it. Good, 5 more here. In 3, 2, 1, lower that leg. Come on up, stretch it out. If it feels good, you can find a butterfly. Relaxing those inner thighs. You're all done. Thank you for joining us. I'll see you next time.